first sign of trouble came after recreation around 7 o'clock, when about 60 prisoners refused to go back to their cells. A fire was started and the Gardaí were attacked. The army, who had been patrolling the perimeter all afternoon, were alerted, and 2 units of Dublin Fire Brigade were called. The Secretary of the Prison Officers Association, PJ McAvoy, called his members back to work. Garda reinforcements in riot gear came from stations all over the city. Some of the prisoners attempted to escape and made it as far as the perimeter wall. They went back when they saw the army units. By 11:30, things had quietened inside. The Gardaí started to come out, and some of them went to the Mater Hospital for treatment. Ambulances brought the more seriously injured, and in all, over 70 were treated. Things looked normal from outside this morning, but the Gardaí who stayed on duty overnight were still manning Mountjoy. The Prison Officers Association claim their members were turned away when they arrived for work this morning. Their president, Mr. McAvoy, said the Department of Justice was using this situation as an excuse for open confrontation. I asked him if the association was considering extending industrial action to other prisons.
You know, as a responsible organisation, we always regret, walking out. As far as we're concerned, we have a diabolical situation in the prison service. We have an accommodation crisis that is absolutely atrocious. We have a situation where there are prisoners who are committed to prison by the courts and who in fact don't serve a day. We have been promised a committee of inquiry to look at the running of the prison service. All we've got is promises. We've got no action.
Would you put a high security prison like Portlaoise at risk for your issues?
Well, if the Department of Justice are trying to create a 1913 situation with the Irish trade union movement, then we would have to look at the consequences. We would hesitate to take the action further. But if our backs are to the wall, and obviously the Department of Justice are trying to create our backs to the wall, we would have to seriously look at the implications.